Alright, guys. So, let's talk, right? We have all this news going around about Spider-Man not being in the MCU anymore. I'm very mad about it because, one, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, right? I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man inspired me in my life to just keep going, no matter how deep things got, right? And now, the best version of Spider-Man we've ever gotten is leaving the MCU. Why? Because Sony wants a better deal? I don't know. Sony even says, oh yeah, you'll still have Tom Holland. Which I like, I'm sorry, Tom Holland's awesome. I already know a couple of people who don't care about Tom Holland as much. But I love Tom Holland, right? Like, he reminds me of the Spider-Man from the comics. A little bit more of a Miles Morales type Spider-Man. And I've seen that a little bit, and it makes sense. I mean, come on, look at his friend Ned, right? He's totally a Miles Morales friend that they have in the comics. I've never read the Miles Morales comics. I've read some of the Spider-Man ones, but I grew up mostly on the cartoons, right? I've done research on Spider-Man, and I grew up with that. So, yeah, Spider-Man's been a big part of my life. He's what got me into the Marvel Universe in general, right? After that, I was like, oh, Fantastic Four, cool. X-Men, awesome. The Avengers? Who's Iron Man? This is cool. Like, yeah. And it felt more realistic because, I mean, come on. Iron Man was an alcoholic. Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel at first, and then Captain Marvel later. She was also an alcoholic, and Iron Man helped her with that later on. I didn't even read a whole lot of comics growing up because I just didn't. So I had to get my Marvel DC fix on, I'd say Marvel and DC. But, yeah, I had to get my comic book fix just through media and cartoons and even just looking it up and reading, because I did read a lot when I was younger. I don't really care about reading nowadays, but yeah, I've read plenty of stuff when I was younger, and that's how I learned about different things about Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, anyway, being a science teacher at one point, and recently owning his own company because of the Otto Octavius thing that's happened. I think it's kind of cool. He went from being kind of broke to, I wouldn't say a millionaire, but at least he's got his own company. So he's definitely got money now. But, yeah. I've strayed too far from my point. It's just me getting excited about, like, talking about Spider-Man. Anyway, the point is, excuse me. The point is, we have lost Spider-Man in the MCU. I haven't seen Far From Home yet. I plan on buying it on Blu-ray and DVD so I can watch it. Spoilers don't really bother me too much. So yeah, I was kind of spoiled a little bit, but it's fine. What really bothers me is that I enjoy Tom Holland for what he was, for what he is. Let's just say he is, right? If it's true and we're not gonna get Tom Holland Spider-Man in the MCU. I'm just I'm just really mad about it. It's not fair for any of the fans that enjoyed having Spider-Man. And it hasn't even been that long. It's been like, what, less than 3 years? Like, when was Civil War? Like 2016, right? I'm trying to remember because I was watching something last night. But, or when this video goes up the other night. Let's just say that. But, okay, so I heard that Tom Holland was still going to be Spider-Man, but in Sony's Spider-Man universe. Like, could you imagine that? Sony's Spider-Man universe. They were like, no, you can't be the same Spider-Man from the MCU, so you have to act different. You have to be different. You can't mention anyone from the MCU. You can't mention Iron Man. You can't mention Thor. You can't mention Nick Fury. Any of the other characters from the MCU. He cannot mention. And that's sad, because I remember Doctor Strange being mentioned in one of the Spider-Man movies. And it was the second one. It was the second one. Because it was Doc Ock, and he was like, Doctor Strange? No, it's been taken. It's a good one, but it's been taken. I remember that. So yeah. I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta talk. I gotta rant. I'm bored, so if you hear noise in the background, that's the fan going on, and I got chimes in the background because, you know, the door's open. But this isn't fair for us. This isn't fair for the fans that finally got Spider-Man in the MCU. We're finally going to get X-Men. We're going to finally get Fantastic Four in the MCU. And then we lost Spider-Man. Like, why? Some people might be excited. They're like, oh, finally, Spider-Man's going to be in the Venom 2 movie? And he's going to be the Tom Holland Spider-Man? Yeah, it's kind of like a small reboot, you know what I mean? We're gonna get Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, in the Venomverse, but he has to be different. Is that fair? Is that fair on Tom Holland? The actor who's been wanting to play Spider-Man since he was little? He finally got his dream, and they basically took it away from him. But DemiJak, he gets to still play Spider-Man. It's not like he lost his dream. True. But I think he really, really liked the MCU more than just Sony, right? So, let's see. We got Tobey Maguire. He was a better Peter Parker than he was a Spider-Man, in a lot of people's opinions. We've got Andrew Garfield. He was a better Spider-Man than he was a Peter Parker. Not a lot of people's opinions. And Tom Holland was the best of both worlds. Yes, his personality was more similar to Miles Morales, according to sources. And I can kind of see that. But I enjoyed him for what he was, right? He was like how we were when we were like 15, 16 years old, and we were into comic books, and we were like, yo! Do you remember that part in that movie? Do you remember this part in the show? I mean, like, come on, that was awesome, right? That was, I don't know. I enjoyed Tom Holland's interpretation of Spider-Man, and it was awesome. Anyway, I think I'm done ranting. I just wanted to, just get it out, talk about it. Show how upset I am. Alright, anyway. hopefully more videos to come. It's gotten a little hot, which is why I haven't done any Minecraft videos recently. It's really hot, and I'll try again. Like, I've been asked, hey, do more Minecraft videos. So yeah, I'll do more Minecraft videos as soon as I can. Who knows? Maybe in the next week. Maybe this week. We'll see. Alright, peace.